When the adventure is this big, when the danger is this great, only one hero stacks up to the challenge. Lego Indiana Jones, The Original Adventures. From the award-winning creators of Lego Star Wars comes the legendary action hero, as you've never seen him before. Play as Indiana Jones through all 3 classic films. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade. Team up with a friend. Unlock over 60 playable characters and use your whip for anything and everything imaginable. This summer, all the adventure, all the mystery, and all the surprises. Lego Indiana Jones, The Original Adventures. The greatest adventure ever assembled.
Hey guys, it's the Crazy Einstein here, and today I'm bringing you a review on Lego Indiana Jones for the Nintendo Wii. So let's get started. Lego Indiana Jones takes the first 3 movies, The Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade, and they basically build up the scenes within the movies, and then they make like awesome action sequences in them. They're separated out in their own sections, and they have their own chapters like the Lego Star Wars series. And you're required to play through the first level, Raiders of the Lost Ark, before you can progress to the next level. Now, the great thing about this game is you are basically invincible. You basically never die, and it's never game over in this game unless you quit. You know, the great thing about Lego Indiana Jones is they create a way to make, you know, a game, but like a kid version of it. And all kids like Legos, so, you know, yeah. The comparisons between Lego Star Wars and this one are, you know, like, they're so close to each other. Lego Indiana Jones seems to put more focus on puzzle solving rather than Lego Star Wars does more of the action and beating up stuff. There's huge attention to the action in Lego Indiana Jones. I mean, what? You mean he's not going to punch people? Of course he is. And, I mean, it wouldn't be Indiana Jones if you couldn't whip enemies and, like, you know, bring them to you. But there's a lot of instances, sorry, I can't read, or speak or whatever, where you'll have to bring in the right character, to, like, you know, uncover all the hidden secrets. And the way it's, like, structured, there's no way to unlock everything in one single shot. You can do, an episode in about, I don't know, an hour. This game would probably take 3 to 4 hours at most. And, I mean, I played it in about 3.5 hours, the whole game. And I thought it was very easy. You know, you whip stuff. And my favorite part about this game was whipping girls and then kissing them. That was awesome. If you saw it in the trailer. And, you know, the cool thing about the game that they did with this was they do 2-player through the story. And a lot of games don't have 2-player to the story. I mean, Gears of War did, but this is Lego. in most Lego games, well, pretty much all Lego games have 2-player. And I brought my friend in my neighborhood, and we played this game a lot on my Wii. And we just had a blast. I mean, the great thing about Lego games is they're just so easy. They don't, they're not hard. You can smash stuff, you can break stuff, you can do a lot of stuff, and you can do the most in Lego Indy, and that's why I like Lego Indy probably the best. I have Lego Batman for the Xbox 360, and Lego Batman was just boring. I got bored with it within 30 minutes, literally. But Lego Indy wasn't boring. It wasn't boring because there was just so much to do, and I really liked the way that they set up it in Lego. Now, sometimes the second player will get lost and they'll get stuck, and you have to go get them, which kind of sucks, but it's fun. But if you have a second player, then they know what they're doing and stuff. Like right here, I just smash up stuff. And my favorite weapon would probably have to be the whip, not the gun, specifically because you can do stuff like whip girls and then kiss them, which is really cool. The boss battles are like any Lego Star Wars game. And the great thing about this game was it's hard. It's not hard. I'm sorry. It's very easy to compare this to Lego Star Wars because in Lego Star Wars you had, a lot of. I'm sorry, I can't speak. This happens to me whenever I do a review. I can't speak. You have Lego Star Wars, which is really good. You have Lego Batman, which is just your mediocre Lego game. But then you have Lego Indiana Jones, which is just great. It's just fun. And, I didn't get bored with this one. I thought it was a good one. They made a second one that I have on the DS, which, I like the original Adventures the best. I don't really like the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The great thing, some of the closing comments about this game, I really thought that, they made an improvement over Lego Star Wars. They cleaned up the visuals. They, they made it a little bit easier for me. And they also made it less boring and more fun to play, in my opinion. And these are one of my favorite parts where you throw bananas at the monkeys. That's funny. And, yeah, so usually I run out of time with the review, if you've noticed, because, at the end I'll be talking, I'll be like, oh, sorry, thanks for watching. That's because I usually run out of time, but now, I have, too much time, and, yeah. So I'm going to make this last closing comment, and I'll let you watch the rest of the gameplay. And my last closing comment would, rent it or buy it. I'd probably buy this game. If it's still $50, then I wouldn't buy it. But if it's if it's $15 or less, I'd buy it. You can get it at GameStop used for $15. And the weird thing was, I saw it $20 used for the Wii at GameStop, but I saw it $5 used for the 360, and there's not really much of a difference, which, well, there kind of is. The 360 has 180p. It's 720. No, it has 180p, and the Wii doesn't. So basically, I'd go and pay the Xbox 360 price instead of the Wii price. And yeah, but I really enjoyed playing this more on the Wii rather than the Xbox, because the Wii kind of is more like a creative system. The Xbox is more of like a hardcore gamer system, and the PS3 is more of like a how should I explain this? It's more of I'm sorry, I can't explain this. The PS3 is kind of like, gosh, I'm so sorry. It's like the 360, but it shows differences. Rather than being a more hardcore gamer system, it's more of a casual gamer system. But actually, I have ran out of time. So, thank you for watching. That's Lego Indiana Jones, the original adventures for the Nintendo Wii, and I'm the Crazy Einstein.